G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So today we're going to be playing with xy-380 high flow sponge filters. Not in your traditional way. We're going to be using these to swap out with some traditional xy-380's. So let's get stuck into the video. Alright guys, the mosquitoes are out in force. Unfortunately, my area's got a mosquito problem, and I actually thought it was because of the pond and the filter and that. I'll be back actually. Alright, went and threw some Bushman's on. If you're Australian, you know what that is. Alright, so I thought I had excessive mosquitoes because I do get a little bit of larvae in the koi pond filter. And then checking out some posts on Facebook, turns out there's a bit of land redevelopment near me, and they're saying that the still water in the land redevelopment has caused more mosquitoes. But then, so that's what I believed at the time, and then I'm actually on a couple of pages in a couple of suburbs across, just from old times and that, and suburbs that are not near this development also having extreme levels of mosquitoes. Anyway, point of the story is I don't think it's my pond causing them, which is good and bad. So if you don't know, I actually bought these xy-380 high flows. Look, you can see they're thick. Oh, not thick, they're I can't remember the flow rate. Blake's Aquatics might comment. I know he is pretty full bottle on flow rate of sponges. Is it these? I can't even tell you off the box because these are the wrong boxes. I think it's like 30C something, and the normal ones are 10C something. And Blake was saying to me he wishes they come in the in between, like a 20. But I don't know, I might get one of my old high flows and we'll compare it to make sure they're definitely the same ones. I think they are, but they might not be. I don't know, I bought 10 I think. So I'm just going to be switching out 10 non-high flows. Mainly the flower horn tanks, and then we'll go from there after that. So I've got my delivery bag thingy now, so we'll put the new sponges in here. So my plan is the old sponges can go in this foam box, and then I'm going to dry them out or clean them and dry them out, just so there's no chance of cross-contaminating when I use them on the next tank that I use them on, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so this is one of the main tanks I want to change out. I didn't bring the container in. There is four standards in this tank, but I'll probably just change out 3. There's 2 different courses in here as well. So you see that there, if I shed some light on this situation, see that one there is like really coarse. Coarse? No, what's the opposite word to coarse? Fine. Then that's medium. And like I can actually feel the weight difference as well on how much water it's holding. Alright, so high flow, that's what I believe is standard, and then I don't know what that is. This one here is a really old one. A friend of mine gave me a heap of really old ones, and maybe that's like the standard now. but that used to be what a certain brand was, you know what I mean? Alright, we need our styrofoam box. I was all set up and then I forgot the box. I was going to try and not get the floor wet, but that didn't happen. Yeah, so this back one is also that really old. I might keep that one. That one's the medium one that I showed you. So we'll put that at the back. That way it's like the point of least resistance, or whatever you call it. And then we'll put 3 of these in the front. So whenever I change those out, I'm going to put the high flows in the front, because that way the water's going to try to pull the shortest path. So I keep the ones that are harder to pull water through on the easiest path, if that makes sense. Alright guys, I'm putting 2 on this tank up here. So this will be like 2 standards, 2 high flow. I think that's a good mix. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. You're welcome to say you have a difference in opinion. I guess I should kind of explain these filters so all the newer people on the channel know what's actually happening. Alright guys, so what happens in these filters is there's sponges here, and the water comes into the sponges like your traditional sponge filter, but then it comes through these pipes, and that bottom pipe around there is actually full of backy rods. And then once it travels through the backy rods, it gets to the airlift, which is that pipe there. And it works the same as a normal sponge filter, just like a giant version. And I love these filters, but I don't know if I'd build them again. The only reason is they were so time consuming to build and quite expensive. Like that one filter in that tank's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like $20 just in fittings without the PVC and without the sponges. Alright, so this one here, not only am I going to change it out, but I'm going to double stack it because it's clearly not doing enough. One thing is guys, I always have heaps of these laying around the place because I always double stack them. So for every 2 that I buy, I get 1 spare set of weights and top pieces. So if you ever need a weight or a top piece, just give me a holler. So that, like you see, the reason the high flows is a win-win is because all the ones that I've just taken out, I can still use them like this, like a standard sponge filter. I don't know what's going on with this one. I might need to clean the bottom plate. So when they slow down, you actually take this bottom plate off here, give it a clean, put it back on. Sometimes you don't even need to clean it, just taking it off and putting it back on is enough. But obviously you pull it apart, you might as well give it a clean. And then you put it back in and it works. I might... Oh, that's enough air. She's flowing now. This guy's turning into a ripper. Alright, how many we got left? We've only got one left, guys. They don't go very far. They don't go very far at all. Alright, I've got my eyes on one to replace. You guys can come with me. The old the Herte and the Stingray pup, they deserve a better sponge filter than this. Look at that, that's basically half a sponge filter. Someone had a good dinner time. That's crazy, that was 10 filters and just like that it's gone. This one looks like it's in the same boat, bottom plate. Clean that out. Yeah. Still not much air pressure. I don't know what's going on there. I'm guessing that hose is like squashed or something. I'll have to investigate that. Yeah, look at this one, it's like miniature. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap that video up there. I've got to run inside, catch some dinner, you know. I'm finding it hard to juggle a baby, fitness and vlogging. But we'll keep going, keep soldering through. Sun's down, but that's alright. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, little red button down there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.